Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Cardboard Herald's Off the Table, a show all about tabletop gaming news, community, and questions. I'm your host, Jack, and let's get to the show. Our first story today is that it looks like there's been a pre-announcement leak that Osprey Games is making a Judge Dredd or 2000 AD themed Wildlands game. Now, I don't know much about Wildlands. I haven't actually played the game, but I know that people go crazy for Martin Wallace games, and for good reason. But as far as a theme goes, 2000 AD is one hell of a sandbox to play in. It's super freaky in that too cool for school underground comics nihilistic sort of way, but that actually sounds kind of awesome. Now, Osprey Games did jump into that BGG thread in order to say, yes, indeed, they are making this game, and that they will have an official announcement with more updates on that soon. So look forward to that. So next and last for our news stories today, because it was kind of a slow week when it comes to tabletop board gaming news, was that after letting a majority of its staff go, Ninja Division has reported in a Kickstarter update that it is still making Super Dungeon Explorer, a game that was supposed to come out in December 2016. I did a little bit of digging on Ninja Division, aka Soda Pop Miniatures, and discovered that they've had their fingers in all sorts of nightmarish Kickstarter pies. Anyone remember that Robotech Tactics RPG that was supposed to come out? This is the reason why your grandparents warned you about Kickstarter. I don't know. In spite of my feelings, it is a pretty interesting update with some financial disclosure, but it really seems like a project with $1.5 million to make some board games could have been handled much better. And ending that update with something as out of touch as saying, "Go Ninja, go!" Get out of here. Whatever, dude. All I'm saying is that my advice is don't back anything from these guys until they prove that they've gotten all of their projects into the hands of satisfied gamers. Now, moving on to some highlights, I wanted to mention the incredible video "Board Games Are Not Just for Geeks Anymore" is made by John Perkis on the Actualol YouTube channel. If you're not following it, you should be following it. And this video, it has everything in it. It has guest stars, it has choreography, it has dancing, it's got it all. And what more can I say? I like music, I like dancing, I like John Perkis, and I like the original song by NPH that it's based on. It's incredible, and the ambition alone that went into making this is worth you checking it out. So you can find that on the Actualol video channel. The next thing I wanted to highlight is that Enigma Emporium has launched its Kickstarter for Blowback, the sequel to Wish You Were Here. And this is one of those narrative puzzle adventure thingies where you are sent a package in the mail with all sorts of things to figure out. This is a very concise version of that because it's a little $12 package that just comes with a set of postcards. But they're very elaborately designed and well-made postcards, and you would be amazed at the things that they packed into the visuals, into the text, into everything on the original one that I played, Wish You Were Here. Now, Blowback looks to be kind of more the same. It's continuing the narrative that was found within the first one. And one thing I can tell you is that these things do not hold your hand at all. They are incredibly difficult. Expect to be doing some research and encountering some dead ends. And even though I overall liked the first game, there were moments where I was on the verge of like, man, F this thing. Some puzzles require some perspective and some serious elbow grease to figure out the solution. But if you like these kind of narrative puzzles and you are into challenge, then dude, it is worth checking out. So that's Enigma Emporium's Kickstarter for Blowback, which is up right now. Before we take it out today, I did get a question, which is a question I've gotten a couple times, and that's, what is an underutilized theme for a game? And, you know, I thought a lot about this, and there are tons of themes out there that are represented in games. They're just not in the really, really popular games. But the one thing that I haven't seen tackled in a satisfactory way is immigration. And yeah, I get it. I realize that today's political climate, immigration is not going to be the easiest topic to handle. But whether it's current day United States, whether it's the European Union, or it's, cultures of antiquity, I think it's a fascinating topic how people have moved around. It's how societies have developed. It's how we've had blended civilizations. It is really interesting stuff. And it could also be that my dad was career INS, so I've always thought this is kind of a cool topic. But yeah, it's probably not going to happen. I don't know. Just do whatever fiction has always done. Make it like elvish immigration or something. But I think that could be a cool theme. All right, before I let you guys go, I got a couple quick Cardboard Herald announcements here. We have our Platypus Con mini interviews up on the podcast channel. This is an assembly of the different interviews I did here at our local convention in Juneau, Alaska. You should listen to it for that reason alone. Also, we have our Catacombs Conquest episode of the Cardboard Academy up on the video channel. This is a new video series of learn to plays that I think are concise, effective, and entertaining. And I'd love all sorts of feedback on that because we're new at this whole gig and I just want to make them better and better. Lastly, we have our review for The River, the new game by Days of Wonder. This is written by Luke Minch, a regular contributor to the Cardboard Herald, and it's a thematic review to say the least. I really dig it and I hope that you enjoy it. So that's going to do it for our show today. Thank you so much for watching. If you got any questions, you got any comments, you want to start some beef, let us know in the comment section. And I also wanted to say thank you for everyone spreading the word about Off the Table. That all seriously helps. So thank you so much for your support. And yeah, so I've been Jack for the Cardboard Herald, and I will talk to you next week. If you enjoyed this video, we have all kinds of other reviews, interviews, and recommendations via writing, podcasts, and video here on our channel and website cardboardherald.com. Our content is audience supported, so if you want to show your support, please visit our Patreon. Thank you so much for watching. This has been the Cardboard Herald.